I would do feel like.
No, you look good.
Let me see that. Baby.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. What year was that? How old? Well, how old were you?
Right.
I'm like, how old were we? Since you're 30.
Yeah.
Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, my name is Adrienne. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Go on ahead and join the illustrious fam. Now, I'm not going to introduce him just yet, but this is literally one of the people that coined me the illustrious Adrienne Knight, and thus the illustrious fam was born.
Rightfully so.
Do you remember how that came about?
I don't. I just remember you always being the illustrious one. Like, always. I think from the first time, like, I met you when we did our read together at the audition.
Oh my
And we
God.
had to do a line reading. I was like, that's gonna be my partner? I was like, she's illustrious. She's illustrious.
I love him, but we'll get to him in just 1 second. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. And also, y'all, I am giving away some monies, okay, to celebrate 250 subscribers. Like, what?
Hey.
There are currently 252 of you that rocking with me, that care about what I want to talk about, that care about listening to me speak and care about my journey. So I just want to say thank you and give you guys a chance to win some money on my dime. So what you have to do is go to my Instagram. Make sure you're following me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all of the accounts that you have. Look out for a post on Instagram, a 250 post, and then follow the instructions under that post to be entered into the giveaway for a chance to win some.
Hey.
Money. All right, so if you already don't love him, which I don't know how from this first minute of the video, you could not just want to know who this magical being is right here. This is my wonderful, hilarious, talented, creative, singer of a friend, phenomenal actor. Like, I can't stress that enough. Just overall performer, one of the funniest people I know. This is my friend Jalen J. Crawford, better known as JJ the Kid, better known as Skinny90sKid here on YouTube. I'm gonna link his channel down below.
Yes.
Please make sure you follow him. And also recently, he is an entrepreneur. Please tell us about your most recent endeavor, because it's so cool.
Ooh, okay. So, like you said, like my YouTube channel is Skinny90sKid. Growing up, I was always called like kid, kiddo, JJ the Kid, all that other stuff from like my elders, my dad and his friends. So like, I wanted to start a brand, a clothing brand. So I was like trying to figure out what I was gonna call it, and boom, Kid. I'm like, come on, it's in its own brand. So Kid is a streetwear brand that's based off of my personal style, and it's designed for all of its consumers to, you know, make them feel like the GOAT, like they the GOAT, like I'm the greatest. Like when I wear this, I feel like I'm the GOAT. You can't tell me nothing.
Today, he is joining me for this episode of Coils and Convos. Now, you should subscribe to Jalen's channel, because over on his channel, he has a video that is called Battle of the Bops, where he and I and one of our other friends put two songs together and kind of like dissected them a little bit, and then voted on like which song was better overall or which parts of the song we liked more. So that was so much fun. So today, drum roll please, we are doing Battle of the Blondes. So Jalen told me a while back that he wanted to dye his hair blonde, but he was like, that's kind of a commitment. I don't know if I want to do that. And I was like, we should try out temporary blonde hairspray. So we're gonna get his Frank Ocean on today and see which blonde. We're gonna be trying 3 different ones and see which one we like best. So you guys should comment down below which one that you like best. And then the topic for today is going to be finding your inner hustler and overcoming like lack of motivation and your own self-doubt. So I'm super excited that he's here. And if that sounds interesting to you, then keep on watching. All right, y'all, so we are ready. We got Jalen in a little professional barber's cape. I don't know why I said cloak. We try to keep things professional over here. We got him covered so we don't mess up his clothes. I'm nervous, like genuinely, even though it's temporary.
Right, come on.
I'm so nervous. I'm such a perfectionist and I don't want you to be like,
what is this?
Exactly. So, woo. All right, y'all. So the first blonde spray that we are starting off with today is by a brand called Salon Graphics. It is the High Beams Intense and Honey Blonde. So this is going to be our first one. All right, so our topic for today. In my mind, y'all, Jalen is like a hustler's hustler.
Hey.
Like, you are the definition of like real G's moving silence. Like,
Come on.
Like Jalen, I didn't even know about Kid. Like, all of a sudden I was on Instagram like, oh, one of my closest friends has a streetwear line, which like I respect because Jalen be about his business, okay, about his creativity. But my question for you is, honestly, do you ever feel creatively blocked?
Good question.
Because you don't seem like it to me ever.
Come on, thank you for dubbing me the hustlers. Hustler, baby.
Hello?
Like, you,
like literally.
But, I think.
Oh my God.
Is it really good? I think creatively, I don't think I've ever been blocked creatively. I think I've had like the opposite problem. In my head, it's like with, you know, whether it's modeling, music, the business, acting, anything. I have so many creative ideas that are like going through my head like every day.
Okay.
But it'd be like so much to where like I'd be overwhelmed.
Oh,
and it's like all these ideas, and it's like you gotta do this and you can do this, and I'm thinking I have to do all of them, and it's like to the point where I get overwhelmed. It's like almost none of it gets done.
Okay.
So
wow,
it'd be like
I'm the complete opposite.
For real.
Oh my God. I feel creatively blocked all the time to the point where I'm like questioning my purpose on this earth.
Yeah?
Yes. And I'm like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I know the gifts that are inside of me. Why are no like creative endeavors coming to my mind? But you're saying like you be overwhelmed with so many things that is crippling almost.
Yes, because I can be inspired by so many different things. It's weird how like my brain works. I don't know. I'll be out running or something, and I'll see like the color blue, and that makes me think, oh, blue, waves, water, waves, and I think, oh, okay, I can have another blue do-rag for my wave line, and I can do this, and I can do that. It'll just like be like, look, connect the dots that leads to all these other things. And so I'll be thinking about that like all the time, and I have all these different creative ideas, and I'll just be like, I didn't do that idea, I didn't do that idea, I didn't do that idea. Half the time it really won't even be that bad.
Right, but you're just like beating up on yourself.
Yeah.
We have high standards.
Very much so.
As creative people, we just really do.
And I think it'll just, after I'm there, I'm never there for too long, but after a while, come on, you know? After I'm there for like, you know, a while, I'll just be like, all right, start somewhere, get something done.
Right.
Let's like, you know, let's keep it moving forward.
Okay.
I think with Kid, I'd had, you know, an idea to do like that for like a little while now. I just didn't know exactly how it was going to happen.
Sure.
And Sierra, one of them, she was a guest on the
Yes, on our first Coils and Convos.
She, we had a conversation one night, and she was just like, just do it. And that night I really just like, I went to the point of no return. Like that night I bought the LLC.
Come on.
Bought the domain. I was like, there's no going back from this. I was like, I done paid my money.
Right.
So like, ain't no going back. So after that, it was just like, I already put in the groundwork. Like, I have to keep going. I have to keep going.
So like, where do you find inspiration then for you? Like, who are some of your either creative inspirations or business inspirations? I know you have a ton, but like musically, in business, acting, like where do you go then for your source of like getting your oomph back?
I would say for business, it would be my close family.
Okay.
I come from like a family full of entrepreneurs. My uncle's an entrepreneur. He has so many different, I'll tell you, so many different businesses.
Really?
He's always coming out. Yes, and I've always known, I don't think I've ever known my uncle really work like a job. I think one job when I was younger.
Goals.
But he's been an entrepreneur ever since. So it's like, I got a lot to look up to, like just in my family of people just like owning their own thing. So I always wanted to do that. And as far as creatively, like I have like the most, like the illustrious, as a close friend, literally, I have like such like dope creative friends that really like do so many things that I'm really just like, I'm one of those people like, I don't see how people can have lazy friends.
No,
like,
no.
I don't see how people can have friends that really just don't do nothing all day. I'm so inspired like by my friends. Like, and the things that my friends are doing, they're like, it pushes me.
Got you.
So it's like I can't be around no people that are like, you ain't inspiring me. I don't know. This ain't gonna be no friendship.
All right, y'all. It looks really, really vibrant from my angle, but I don't know if y'all can see. You might have to come a little closer to the camera. Child, your waves they can't be stopped. They just can't be stopped. See, I can still see spots.
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. All right, y'all, we're going to fix it off camera and then come back to debut it once it's a little more crisp. But I like the color.
Yeah.
All right, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so this is the first one, the honey blonde. It's really hard to get it even, especially because we've discovered Jalen's waves just won't quit. Like his black hair just will.
I got a mean dip in these waves.
The jet black just will not quit, and it's peeking through. But we're feeling this.
I'm feeling this.
It looks good. So this is the honey blonde. I don't know how much more blonde we can get, but we're about to try the blonde. You like it?
I like it.
Look at him. Look at him grooving.
Come on. I think I might try the blonde for real. Really try dying.
All right, y'all. So let's get into this blonde. All right, y'all. So as you can see, we have washed Jalen's hair. It washed out so easily. So if you are looking for blonde sprays or any color for that matter, you want to try out different temporary hair sprays, Salon Graphics was a good brand. Like, it washed out like it was nothing.
Even before the shampoo, it was just
right before the shampoo, like just water, it was pretty much back to black. So we are here with Fresh Palette now for the blonde. So this is the same brand, Salon Graphics High Beams Intense in blonde. The first one was super blonde, so I don't know how much more blonde we can go if we about to be Cisco off in this piece, but let's try it. So for my second question for Jalen, you are such a confident person to me, just overall in general, like to the point where sometimes, and this is kind of like my own insecurity, I'm always wondering if somebody like you actually struggles with self-doubt or has doubts. So what are some things, because everybody does, and that's just life. What are the things that you doubt yourself about?
Sometimes I doubt, it may be cliche, but like, you know how people like doubt if you're just good enough?
Yes.
Because, I've been told like growing up, okay, like, you can sing or, you can act or, the things that, I've grown to, I think, master. But it's like, when you talk about like the places, that we want to go and, whether it's like, how people want to go to New York or go to LA, all these places. And it's like, everyone's talented. So it's like, you good, but are you good enough?
Absolutely.
And it's like, I always doubt that. And especially sometimes when I look at other people, I look at another singer, I look at another actor, and I'll be like, yo, they were so good. I'm like, I don't know if I could have done that. I'm like,
okay, so I'm here to tell you that you could have, but I also very much understand because I struggle with the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always doubting. Because y'all have always called me the illustrious Adrian Knight, and I'm like, I don't always see it. Like,
really?
I do not always see it, and it's crazy. I'm going to pause right here for a second, then I'm going to get back to my thought, because I think we got to call this one a fail. From the back, it looks exactly like
the other one.
The other one. Hold up your mirror real quick. Like, I know you can't really see the back yet. Let me just spray some in the front for you. Like, that looks pretty much like...
Oh, yeah.
Exactly the same.
Uh-huh.
We never had a real fail on Coils and Convos before. This might be our first one. But fret not, because on my channel, we always have a backup. So I said we were going to be trying 3 sprays, but I actually bought 4 because get you a Virgo on your side.
Come on.
So
stay prepared.
Stay prepared always. We were actually going to go and wash this out, and we are going to come back with another spray. We're going to try out the L'Oreal Colorista spray in gold, and I will pick up where I left off with what I was saying. All right, so we back. We had our first fail. It's okay. We're regrouping and we are back. Like I said before, we're going to try the L'Oreal Colorista spray in gold and see how that works out. Yeah. So what I was saying was, for my whole life, a lot of people have just spoken really wonderful things over me in terms of like, people have been telling me since I was a little kid, like, you just have an it factor. There's just something about you. Like, you just have it, whatever it is that, it takes to make it in whatever you want to do. And even when I had my reading with Karen, so like Jalen and our friend Sierra recommended that I have a reading by this spiritual advisor, Karen, who was just so wonderful and just like so accurate about my life. But even she was like, you're born for the big stuff, not the small stuff. Like, you have it, believe in yourself. And when I tell you, it's not that I don't see it. It's just that I don't know if I own it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of think that they're different. It's crazy because you're looking at me like, what? And I'm looking at you like, you got doubts? 'Cause, like, you just don't carry yourself like that at all.
I'm glad I don't.
No, like, not
but
at
trust
all.
me, like, a lot of times, like, in my head, it'd be like, you know, especially in the moment, it'd be like little doubts that I'd just be like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna, because it'd be the same thing. Like, I've always heard, like, you know, from family growing up, like, you definitely, you're gonna be a star, da, da, da. And even Karen was like, it's like, people like always gonna like want to know what you're doing. They're gonna know what Jalen's doing. Like, you're gonna like.
That's why he don't tell nobody now. So he don't tell nobody what he's doing.
And so, like, she told me I was gonna do like really big things, but it's like, it's actually doing the groundwork of it. That's just like,
yes.
It's crazy. That self-doubt be something else.
So do you feel like self-doubt and confidence can coexist within one person?
My first mind was to go with the safe answer, but I'm gonna just go with no.
Really?
And I was gonna go with the safe answer because I feel like that's what a lot of people want to hear. But I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. And I say that because it's like, it's this one spiritual influencer that I follow on Instagram. But she was just like, basically like, people don't want to risk anything to go for what they want. So like, you're confident in something, you're confident in your dreams, like, there's no space for self-doubt. Like, you got to be able to like risk it all and go for it. And she's like, you got to be able to be ready to bet the house. Well, she said, she used some other choice words. Okay. But like, basically like, that's what, like, you got to be like, not, you know, hypothetically, like, bet the house. Like, put it all on it. Like, I can't sit and think about like how, like, why it can't work, or the possibility of it won't work. I have a million reasons why it just simply has to.
Wow.
Like, it has to. So like, if you really want it, like you got to be able to sacrifice, like, bet the house, like, bet everything. You have to be so confident in yourself, and that's the only way it's gonna work.
Interesting.
And I think a lot of people, they want the comfort of saying like, you know, not being able to step out and like be confident and do certain things and still want their dream to come forth. But it's like, nah, you gotta be unapologetically like confident in that thing. You can't like, you know.
Yes. So you blessed me today, first of all, with that word. Come on, I'm about to pass the offering plate. Bless God. I agree with you. Like, I agree that you have to just go full throttle for it. But I do think that self-doubt and confidence can coexist, because I think I am a walking manifestation of said dichotomy. I
believe to a certain extent. I'm like, you know, if it gets to a point where like it's hindering you from actually like doing like what you're supposed to do, then absolutely not. But I feel like definitely like, you know, everybody has those thoughts. Everybody has those thoughts of like, you know, the nervousness, or especially like in the business of being like a creative, and you see somebody else, you know, doing something you want to do. Like, everybody has those thoughts of like, you know, am I ready? Am I ready to do this? Is this really like, is it time now?
Right.
But if it's to such an extent to where it's like, you're not even moving forward, you're not even moving towards it, it's like, it ain't gonna work.
No, I agree with you. You're absolutely right. Y'all, okay, so looking in the camera right now, okay, now that you've leaned down, I can see. But I'm like, your black hair just will not quit.
It won't quit.
So I'm about to give y'all a close-up shot of this L'Oreal Colorista Gold real quick. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. So this is the gold. It looks really good. It's like a nice, different hue than the first one. But this man's black hair will not quit. I used an entire bottle.
The whole bottle. My hair took the whole bottle out.
The whole bottle. Let me get a real nice close-up. Ooh, yes.
Hey.
But this one's more like copper.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, he can wear anything on this skin. Got a little shimmer. It looks really good, but your black hair is like,
I know, my hair's black.
I shall not be moved. All right, y'all, so we're about to wash this one out and then come in for our third blonde. Okay, y'all, so we rinsed out the second spray. Word to the wise, the L'Oreal Colorista does not want to come out. There is still too legit to quit, especially like if you have a low fade, like Jalen, there's some parts of the side where like there's still some blonde residue, but we gon' get it out. We just gonna keep washing because my man is booked and busy on Monday for a photo shoot. Yeah. They did not book him blonde. So just be careful because it didn't come out as easily as the first two sprays. Yeah. All right, so we are on to our last one, which is the hair paint wax in gold. So I'm actually gonna take, y'all remember these? if you used to have perm back in the day, these little perm brushes, or you dyed your hair. Like, as soon as I saw this, I thought back to like 1995 when my mom used to perm my hair.
Oh.
So I'm gonna take a brush and try to paint this in. All right, so for our final question for Mr. Jalen Jack Daniels Crawford, how did I start calling you that? Because I know y'all don't know this, but he's my Jack Daniels and I'm his cognac. And I know we came up with it because your middle initial is J and mine is C. But like, I don't know where it came from. But my final question for Mr. Jack Daniels here is, do you have any tips for people who are struggling with self-doubt, like staring it in the face every day, like myself or like many others? Like what tips can they do to overcome this lack of motivation, this lack of drive? Or if they're like you and they're overwhelmed with too many creative or business endeavors, how can they pull themselves out of that slump? Like, what do you do, or do you have any tips for them?
What I'm really trying to keep reminding myself of is, like, as a creative, is just enjoy the journey of like creating. Yes. Because I get so like bogged down with like, I want to be here, I want to do this by this time, and I got to do this, and I got to do this, and I got to do that. And it's like, enjoy the journey, my guy. Because like, if you look back a year ago, it's just like, you got so much stuff. You may not have like all the things that you like came up with in your head that you wanted to have done by this time. But it's like, if you look, you got so much done.
Absolutely.
So like, you know, just planning stuff out and enjoying like what you're doing. And
for me, I'm just so hard on myself about the excellency of my content, or the excellency of anything that I do, whether it's acting in a show, whether it's directing. I want it to be top notch, and that can hinder me from having fun. It's like, this is what you love to do. You love to create content. You love to be creative with your friends. Like, you love acting, you love directing. And it's like, don't let the need to be perfect hinder you enjoying what you're doing. Like, exactly. It's not that serious. It is that serious. It is that serious. Let me rephrase. It actually is that serious because it's what we love. It's what we were put here to do. But like, there has to be joy in it. Yeah, we don't ever want to forget like why we're doing it. Absolutely. Like, don't forget the why. And then another thing, if I can find the video, I will link it down below. One time, Tracy Ellis Ross posted this video about what she does when she's overwhelmed or doesn't feel motivated or just feels crippled by anything in life. She said, I do whatever the next indicated thing is. And so she's like, I don't try to look at my entire day or my entire life anymore. I'm like, what's the next indicated thing in my day? I'm going to go take a shower. Right. Okay, after my shower, I'm going to pick out a nice outfit. Oh, does my car need gas? I'm going to go to the gas station. And she just walked through her days like that. And I remember that making such an amazing impact on me because I'm easily overwhelmed by the big picture of it all. And that takes me from taking any steps, or that keeps me from taking any steps. And so I remember when she said that, I was just like, yeah. And then once you keep doing whatever the next indicated thing is, you look up at the end of the day and you've conquered your day. Yeah. It's like, and so that goes back to what you were talking about with Kid. Like, you were like, just do it. The next indicated thing was buy the LLC, buy the domain. And it was like, okay, I don't have a business right now, but I bought, it's mine. I bought the LLC. It's mine. And you kept walking through whatever the next indicated thing was. And Kid was born. And come on. So, and we're growing every day. That's definitely a tip that I would give to anybody that is really struggling with the overwhelming nature of self-doubt. Look at this, y'all. Come on. Like, hold your head down for them. Now, this one we can see on camera. We can see this one on camera. So I'm going to finish this off camera real quick, y'all, and then give you the Cisco close-up shot. Okay, y'all, so this is the hair paint wax, our final blonde. This is Cisco. Come on. Y'all hear the vocals. You hear the vocals. This is Cisco. But this one covered the black a little bit better. I feel like we needed something thicker. This one is shining. All right, y'all, so comment down below, which gold is your favorite? Let me give you a real close-up on Jalen Jack Daniels Crawford. All right, y'all, so that is it. We've tried out 3 blonde sprays today. Comment down below which one you like the best. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm feeling this one for how blonde it is. But I think I love the tone of number 2, that coppery look, because it was more like this kind of tone, like the shirt he has on. I just think that popped on your skin, but honestly, everything pops on his skin. Like, come on. This like, how can you not love black men? Like, get you a black man.
Come on, hashtag get you a black man.
Hashtag. So which one was your favorite?
It's between, I think the initial shock of the first one, I'm so like, when I first saw it, I was like, I love this. I love this one. So it's between the first one and this one. But I think I'll go with the first one just because like I think the first one like is a lot lighter.
Yes.
You know?
Can you feel the weight of this a little bit?
A little bit.
Just a little, yeah, because it's a thick wax, so I figured you could. But comment down below 1, 2, or 3 for you guys. Please head over to Jalen's channel, Skinny90sKid, to watch Battle of the Bops. He has some other battles coming: Battle of the Ballads, Battle of the Bangers, and Battle of the Box Office.
That's the one I'm gonna need you for. Oh, that's gonna be a show right there.
I love a film.
Love a film.
I love a film, so I'm excited for that one. So if you enjoy Battle of the Blondes, definitely head on over to his channel to check out Battle of the Bops. Please support Kid. I'm gonna link it down below. He has some amazing scullies, some do-rags coming soon. It's just unique stuff that like you can't just find anywhere on the market. So please make sure you go ahead and support my friend. He deserves it. He's awesome. Just a very pure heart, so please go support him. And if you liked this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Join the illustrious fam.
Subscribe.
Like what?
And click the notification bell.
Exactly. And remember the Instagram giveaway. If you don't follow me on Instagram or other social media, like what?
Yo, when
What
I
are you
tell
doing,
you,
sis? What are you doing?
Adrian is A1 influencer. When I tell you her Instagram stories are just, I bow down.
If y'all want me to do I feel like I should do more story times on my channel.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, so some more story times a la the stories I do on Instagram.
Yeah,
I'll bring those to my channel, but you can see my stories
if you
go
follow.
ahead. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Hey.
Y'all, I love you. Please remember to go check out that giveaway, win some monies on my dime. Thank you for rocking with me. And until the next time, live illustriously. And I'll see y'all in the next video.